I recently got to ride a Honda Navi, the newest Honda Mini Moto being released in the US. And today, I'm going to share with you my first impressions after riding it. Hello everyone, I am Mike and welcome to New Bike Mike, where I share information on new bikes that I find interesting. If you like this video and you want to see more videos like this in the future, then please remember to hit the subscribe button. After all, it is free. It seems a lot of people are really interested in the new Honda Navi, and now it's showing up at dealers all across the country. I just happened to be near a Honda Powersports dealer the other day and I had some extra time. So I thought I would just stop in and look around, and there they were, two Honda Navis in stock already put together. I want to thank Seller Sections for offering to let me ride the Navi and loaning me a helmet. There's a link to their dealership in the description down below. If you're interested in purchasing a Navi, please let them know I sent you. The Navi started easily enough with the choke on. One thing to know is the headlight and taillight only operate when the motorcycle is running, and they don't come on automatically when you turn on the ignition. I learned this from a video from Motard, who has a great channel, and he recently purchased a Navi. Link is in the description below. Tell him New Bike Mike sent you. The biggest question I had about this bike before riding it was, will it be big enough? Not just physically, but is the motor big enough as well? So I'm 5 foot 9 inches and weigh just over 200 pounds to give everyone an idea or a frame of reference about how big I am when I talk about how well this bike fits. I'm fairly broad shouldered, and when I sat on the bike and adjusted the mirrors, I could not see around my shoulders very well. This is a common issue for me and not something that is limited to the Navi. I had the same issues with the Honda Rebel 250 I used to own. I'd not planned on test riding motorcycles this day, and while I had a coat and gloves, they were not meant for riding a motorcycle when the temperatures were below freezing. I only rode the bike around the parking lot and the street near the dealership, which worked out fine for me to get a feel about the ergonomics and power. I felt the ergonomics were really pretty good and actually preferred them to the older Honda Rebel I had owned. The power was good for someone as heavy as me. Now, I probably did not get over 30 to 40 mile an hour. I do not know what the top speed is like, and I don't think I really want to try and ride this bike at speeds over 50 mile an hour for any period of time. I'm sure Motard can answer those questions if you have them. I am really interested in the Navi, not as a daily driver, but more to understand where this motorcycle fits into the world, and when is it the right choice for someone. After riding it, I can tell you I think it is a great bike for teaching a beginner how to ride. The scooter aspect of not having to shift makes this bike extremely simple to ride. I know some people will feel all riders need to know how to operate a clutch, and I understand the concern, and I think it's a great skill set to have. But I also see how removing this part of the equation makes it easier to learn to ride as well. I think someone who rides the city streets and in urban environments with no plans to venture out on the big open roads will find this bike is a pretty great affordable option. For example, a college student that wants to get around town, or someone that commutes to work and would rarely need to get over 45 to 50 mile an hour. I can see where RVers and campers might love having something this light and portable to bring along as well. This could be a fun little bike to go exploring the neighborhood or a campground on. As I mentioned, this is an extremely affordable option. Just understand that affordability comes with some drawbacks, like a carburetor, like drum brakes, like tiny wheels and only one shock in the rear, like the fact the headlight and the taillight don't work if the engine is not running. Do these things make the Navi a bad bike? Well, that depends on what you value. If price is the most important aspect and the scooter-like engine appeals to you, then no, this is a great option still. If you want something with better suspension, bigger wheels, better build quality, then maybe something else from the Honda Mini Moto line would be a better choice for you in the long run. Don't forget to like the video. It really helps the channel grow, and subscribe if you want to see more videos from New Bike Mike.